the survival rate of Ebola in Sierra Leone has increased massively. The spread of the virus is still on the high, with Freetown, the capital of Sierra Leone, being the new infection target of the virus. But Madina, Thompson Bay, is one of the few communities in Freetown, Sierra Leone, that is yet to be hit by the Ebola virus, all thanks to the hard work and relentless efforts of a small church, Calvary Resurrection Bible Church, headed by a man determined to fight the disease in the little way he believes he can, with the little resources he raised from the church offering and his own salary, leaving his family and the church making the priceless sacrifice. Madina is an emerging slum community located by the base of Aberdeen, back of Cochrane military headquarters, with over 5,000 inhabitants who basically survive from systematic and small-scale sand mining, fishing, river banking, and trade. There is no school, no health center, and no community center.
I say roughly we would have 5,000 at this community now. We don't get school, we don't get market, we don't get health center. Once you go Kiyama Road or Lumley Health Center, at this time we at this community. More the health center in the school. You know. But still we picking from where to go far, they say can suffer. You know. That is not a problem that I have.
But the health issue is really serious, especially for pregnant women, lactating mothers, and children under 5 years of age.
We dey give people the medicine because majority people they now they afraid for going to hospitals there, and they're then at the houses there. So we just they give something like first aid light to them people then they for help cure them. If the thing was, they go able for them more go hospital. We dey encourage them more for that.
With this major health concern, it is paramount that the community people must stand united against this Ebola virus, and this is what the pastor and his members of the Calvary Resurrection Bible Church have been doing.
We dey give like ORS, we dey give Panadol, normally called PCM, we dey give Asusonate and Mother Queen, that's for malaria, the present treatment now for malaria. Then we also they give, let me say, so many drugs, pain tablets and the rest.
We finally foresee the community people are less privileged. I look around and I see the women. Some are single parent. They don't get man them for paying the school fee them, even 2 meals per day in a day. So I look into it. I talk with the pastors and the steering committee known by the board members. We hang it together. We give some amount of money to the women so they can start a good independent work for their business.
For now we find that Ebola don't ravage the entire country, and the community as a whole not get any case yet, and we believe because the church is support behind them and in prayer and giving message of how to prevent, resolve, or not forget the Ebola. The community don't be an Ebola free since May to this date. We don't get any form of Ebola case, and that don't be as a very good one for the community. And this happened because of the senior pastor and strategy and a way of disseminating the Ebola messages to people, to as it evangelize, tell them about the Ebola disease, and they get this information that people will go and do according to how the precautions methods where they don't introduced by Ministry of Health, and that don't make we support so far that the community don't be recognized, because we standing in prayer, telling them what to do, because then they look we and see we as a spiritual head in the community.
We tax each other, and out of what I get, we go into it. We buy some bag of rice. We give to the other neighborhoods and bury down. We never forget it all. But we try to do and you can always see. And we pay a visit with them. We explain to them about Ebola, how Ebola day. And some people, for like get around, you need for like reach the nearest. So when we appear with the bag of rice and other things, they give me rooms, and the room was there actually, and we begin for like even spread the news to them, the message to them, and they also appreciate it. And not only stopping the community, likewise during service, I can always even pass the message to the congregation.
One thing that led to the spread of the Ebola virus is the denial factor, and this is where the chief of the community has been rigid, making people to pay heavy fines if caught saying that Ebola is fake, with rules and regulations put together to enforce this campaign.
You see, because from where this sick start in this country, so the awareness controller say awareness controller will put up force. Then the community people are aware of this particular sick. Local meetings, we all can engage together with another elders and the women them all. How we for able to stop Ebola for coming here. What we do? We tell the people and say now we don't allow stranger for can live here now. And if stranger come, we for know the kind of stranger. So you come out, let's make you come out the kind here. If you not satisfied, you go back. So our net to put all things under control still. We get the youths them way, they patrol in the community, get a checkpoint for see if what you know go escape come here. Because we see one person come, we get that Ebola day, it will give a problem in this community. And the people are all glad, you know, that's what all they do. People don't know they come, somebody don't come out apply what they come. The net we reach there, the nets are not get information. They say what Sunday, and they say no, nah, they can't left things then it don't go back. So everybody aware of this. All they work as one, so let we stop Ebola. Then we reach the community at all. And by God in power, please say, they not go reach here.
It is obvious that Pst Alfred Yambasu and his small congregation can do more if only they are being supported in a campaign.
It's not really easy. Now it take God in grace. Now he make a give with this money for make we start business because the thing it ranga waiting for it says in all day.
Message now for let the same profit in there because we not get.
We receive salt, then we receive this liquid. Anybody we can't away for make you go wash your hand with this liquid. Then we receive medicine them, Maggi, onions and also rice.
So we will need support for get at least a health boost for take care of the health of this community. So if we get them support here, we believe and the church will be there to support the community with messages and courage, give them counseling and support for the people able to manage the stress of the Ebola.
Any missionary organizations, any individual, any industry, any pastor, somebody, any caregiver, somebody, Father, we ask of God for every little they do to cover the church. God will bless them. Father, multiply the industry, multiply the finances, guide them, God. Father, I pray for the picking them, I pray for the family them, I pray, God, for the ministry, church in Europe, church in Switzerland, church in America, church all over. Una come, I need una. I need a partnership. I need sponsor. The Lord God will bless una. The Lord God will guide una. The Lord God will favor una. God will go surely prepare una. And today I pray, oh God, they will release a blessing upon us. This all I ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
There is a saying that to whom much is given, much is expected. But these people, with little or nothing given to them, they have achieved a fortune and they are still striving to do more. Support Calvary Resurrection Bible Church, support Madina community, and together we can keep Madina community Ebola free.